Your piece of the gods. I love myself. Open your eyes so I can see. Got you all in the chat room. Got son, got all my y'all Atum, y'all smile technical clean up. You go out to Nataru, we in the building most definitely. You feel me? You know, shout out to the kings and queens of the gods and goddesses out here, you know, pushing 3. Shadawan, Shalom, Yahweh Mashai, Elohim, Yahshua, Yahweh, Yahweh, Atum Israelite, Atum D2 in the business, you know. Shout out to the kings and queens of the gods and goddesses out here, you know. Combination, Imagination, you know, Imagination, you know. Gen folks, we in the building. This another download right here. You know, this another download. I had to get this download on my chest real quick just to let y'all know this is that yeah, I gotta really let y'all know this is that you know, chosen ones are under attack. You feel me? By spiritual agents. Chosen ones are under attack by spiritual agents. I'm just letting y'all know this. Just clear that up. So just don't think just because you're a chosen one and you just peaceful and you just stand out the way does not mean you in no form or shape or fashion is being under attack by some unseen forces that you have never seen before. They haven't revealed themselves yet, but you are being under attack. I'm not saying, oh, people around you is attacking you. No. If you're around another chosen person, you're not being attacked. You feel me? If you're around another chosen person, you're not being attacked at all. So you're basically safe, but you gotta understand that like I said, man, free Legion Bishop, free the three God, most definitely. Free all the gods, for real. But I'm just saying it like this. Chosen ones need to be protected at all times. Chosen ones need to be need to be protected at all costs. You feel me? And like I said, like, you know, if you're around chosen people and it's hard, they going through their obstacles. Everybody in their own reality, but we don't supposed to interfere with nobody else's reality. You gotta understand, when you meet a chosen person and you want to try and you meet a chosen person, you gotta understand that it's gonna be real difficult. It's like it's gonna be real difficult because it's like, how can I put it? Like, they might, like, okay, for example, we might be on the same frequency, right? But it's millions of trillions of different possibility outcome of life. This shit is quantum physics. This shit is quantum. So it might like we on the same frequency, on the same mission. We might feel like we're going different directions, but there's only one path. There's only way. It's only one way, one truth, and a way of the life. It's only one path. It's a narrow path. It's only one path. It's only one way to the source. You can be going different paths and doing things different, but it's only one way to the source. You feel me? Everybody must go back to the source, or everybody gonna stay in spiritual bondage and spiritual punishment. You know, but I see I3, so since I see I3, and I only seen things through my third eye point of view, right? Through my pioneering gland, right? I'm always seeing things with clarity. You feel me? Always seeing things with clarity and quality. It's all about the seeing is quality over quantity, because you don't want a lot of people around you that's not chosen, because they just want to affect your energy and they can turn against you and might be on some spiritual agent shit. So, and then even people that you feel as though that really cut up for the mission and really about it, you got to really understand, like, you know, is they really serious or not? Yeah, they might say they serious, but like I said, it's not your job to figure them out, chosen ones. So you feel like you got chosen people around you. You can't interfere with their reality. You can't interfere with their universe. You gotta understand how the way they see things is how the way they see things. What works for you might not work for them. You feel me? And people gotta understand, when a Legio Bishop, Nature Boy, Baba G, the three God, the dreamer, right? The return to Christ. You feel me? The Most High came back to us with a message. He came back to us with knowledge, divine knowledge and stuff. and he showed us how to bring people together in the setting. You feel me? If you gotta understand it, when all chosen ones together and we in Babylon and shit, it's gonna be hard for us to come together. It's gonna be hard for us to come together. We not really together like that. We not really together because if I gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. You're affected with your job. I'm affected with my job. Sometimes it sometimes it will affect our connection and our bond. It really do. It really do, chosen people. So I'm letting people know, like, understand, like, everybody that's around you might not be working, or might not can work, or might gotta utilize Babylon or utilize the system to do it to do things that work for them. Because, like I said, what works for you works for you. It might not work for them. You feel me? And we gotta understand that as tribes, you know, or spiritual partners, or whatever you want to call it. We got to understand that because a lot of people don't understand that. And a lot of people got a lot of people around them and they be want to force them to do this. And I mean, it's no force. They just be saying it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work. But when you keep seeing the same patterns, the same cycles, because they been under attack. That's what I'm saying. Chosen ones are under attack by unseen forces. And chosen ones must be protected. So when Elijah Bishop was bringing all these people to him, giving them food, clothes, shelter, and shit, allowing them to travel, everybody that came to Elijah Bishop life, everybody that came to Nature Boy life, they didn't have money like that. They didn't have it like that at the time. A lot of people never did even work a job or save up no money to go all the way out there in the tropics to live with him, to travel with him. He was doing it from his heart because his heart was pure. He was paying for people's stuff, doing this, doing that. That's what you got to do. It's not I feel as though this person using me, this person doing that. No, it's not that. No. Even Elijah Bishop heart was so pure. He know it was spiritual agents around him. He know it was people that was trying to be around him just to feed off his energy. He knew that shit. They kept leaving in and out of his life. And he kept paying for people tickets to come to him, to live with him, because he was all about trying to do the best thing he can to help people and build a tribe. You gotta understand, when we're trying to build a tribe and bring groups of people together, you gotta understand everybody got different astrological program designs. You feel me? People got different astrological charts. You feel me? So a lot of people that haven't done the shadow work before they do come in a person's life, they're going to be coming with demons. They're going to be coming with a lot of baggage. You feel me? They're going to be coming with maybe still some attachment. They're going to be coming with a lot of things that they got to work on within themselves. But it's not. But you cannot fix none of their problems. You cannot fix none of their issues. You can give them advice. That's the only thing. That's the best thing you do. You can give them advice, but still, don't get upset. Don't feel frustrated. Don't feel like, oh, this person doing too much. If the person rebellious and the person just not all cut up for working these jobs or doing this or doing that, and they're a chosen one just like you, they're not trying to say that they better than you. They're not trying to say you less than or you're a slave-minded person. No, they're not saying that. They're not coming off like that. They're just like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not about to keep fighting or keep forcing myself to be part of something that does not truly accept me. You feel me? I get in where I fit in. That's what I'm saying. Around this time, we gotta really focus on getting in what you fit in at. You feel me? Everybody doesn't fit in because they racial profile. They racial profile people. This racial systematic slavery that we're going through right now. This racism, systematic slavery. You feel me? Racism, systematic slavery is what we're going through right now. So you gotta understand, they don't want a certain type of race or a certain type of person with a certain type of status that's chosen to rise up. That's how I said Cointellpro. Um, Cointellpro is out here, and they monitoring social media. And they know what people are posting on social media. So they nick and picking. They just picking and choosing who they want to who they want to fuck with, and who they don't want to fuck with. That's why I keep telling people. Like, people gotta understand that you cannot hide being chosen. The chosen ones are on an attack. You cannot hide. They know who you are. They can sense you from a mile away. They can sense your presence. They can sense your energy. The minute you go to a job, the minute you go to a company, they already know you was coming. You gotta understand, you working for an agency that is run by agents. Think chosen ones. You going to agencies to work for agents that are that created programs. These companies, these corporations was created by agents or spiritual agents, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, these corporations are created by agents. That's what it's called, agencies, staffing agencies, because they are created by agents. And when you work for them, what do you think you becoming? An agent. You might be a chosen one, but if you get too in love with that job, if you get too in love with money, you're going to become an agent. And if you're around another chosen person, you're going to look at them like, y'all not the same, because you've been affected by the agent. You turn into the agent. That's what I keep telling people. Don't be happy-go-lucky with these jobs. Just get in what you fit in at. You're not going to be accepted everywhere at these jobs. Especially when you woke and you chosen. You just know you just cannot be at these jobs like that. You can't fit in. So if these jobs give you the runarounds, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You gotta understand that it's set up and designed it. It's set up and designed to stop people from delivering the messages. Because they know if a chosen person become a millionaire, if a chosen person start making a lot of money, they're gonna start influencing a lot of people. They're gonna really glimpse the matrix for real. To really glimpse the matrix for real, it's through the fucking internet. It's through social media. That's how you feel me? It's other ways to glimpse it. It's people that are rebellious, like the YNs and shit. They all working. They got army of war. They rebellious spirits. It's the spiritual warrior that's within them. They the field niggas, the YNs out here and shit like that. But we gotta understand, they just going about it the wrong way. But it's not. They not really 100% going about it the wrong way. You feel me? It's not 100% bad. You know, it's just too violent. But if they had divine knowledge and stuff, and they was on some cheap shit, and it's happened to a legion of bishop knowledge, they will be able to escape that program, because they gotta understand, being a blood, a crib, a gangbanger, a street nigga, a field nigga, all that shit is just motherfucking programs. We not street niggas, we not field niggas, we're not gangbangers, we're not bloods, we're not crips, we're not none of that. We just gods. We just gods. In God's dream, in God's imagination, playing carry the roles till we meet the dreamer, and then we will understand what is the dream and what is the avatar and what is our purpose for being here. Then we know how to utilize ourselves in this world, in this reality, and make everything shift and unravel, unfold, and work in our favor. But we gotta understand that, like I said, chosen ones you cannot hide. You cannot hide. They already trying to destiny swipe the original people, which is black people. The original people is the glitch to the matrix. We are the glitch. We the glitch. We putting a glitch to this shit. We putting a glitch. We are the glitch to the matrix world. We the glitch. You feel me? If you know what I'm saying, like, you feel me? Like Neo, Morpheus, like when we watch the Matrix movie, they put glitches into the Matrix system. You gotta understand, man. Like when you become woke, every time when a person unplug, they sense that it's a glitch in their system. It's not gonna feel the same. You already was probably going through shit with jobs and left and right, whatever in case it be, or going through ups and downs throughout your life. But the minute you start waking up in this dream and the minute you start becoming woke and have a spiritually awakening, that's when you start putting glints to this shit for real. So understand, chosen ones, if you know that you just cannot work a job or can do these jobs for real, and you just at that breaking point, it does not mean you're a bad person. It does not mean you're wrong. It does not mean you lazy. It does not mean you weak. It all shows strength, that you strong. And you just not putting up with this shit. That just the scenario of this shit. I don't understand. We need money in this world to maneuver within this matrix. But you gotta understand, black people are the biggest glitch to this world. Even though we make this shit lit, you gotta understand, it's a program. We've been programmed it to think that we supposed to make this shit lit, but people gotta understand that they tricking us out of opportunity to be in the kingdom of God. You know, they tricking us, man. Stay focused on the message. Stay focused on divine knowledge and stuff. Stay focused on your purpose. Don't worry about this shit. It all gonna come to an end. Don't worry about this shit at all. Don't worry about it. It's not that important. Trust me. People fighting to get to the top of the pyramid. People are fighting for something that ain't gonna matter when it all shut down. Come on, we got a government shutdown. It's too dangerous out there. We gotta stay out, stay alert, stay out the way. Peace. I love myself. 3 is free.